What is up guys, and welcome back to another video on Young Race Predictor. Today we're going to be doing the Hungarian Grand Prix predictions round 11 of F1 2021. We'll be doing the qualifying grid along with the race result and the drivers to watch out for. Let's just get started immediately. I don't want to waste. It is Max Verstappen back on pole position. After going to the hospital and facing a lot of trauma, he still was okay, and he managed to keep himself strong enough so that he'll be okay and ready for the Grand Prix tomorrow. And he, according to me, he will be starting on pole position ahead of Lewis Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas for Mercedes, in third place ahead of Sergio Perez. Now, Sergio Perez for Racing Point has managed to come in the second row for the Hungarian Grand Prix. It was Mercedes 1-2 last year, and at the same time the second row was Racing Point, Stroll ahead of Perez, and in the third row were both the Ferraris for Vettel and Leclerc. And we have seen the performance of the Ferraris. It's incredible. And if another wonderful performance has to be performed but for a player like Lando Norris in the McLaren, or for the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc, they must start at a further position, at least maximum 5th or 6th. So I think Leclerc will be in 5th, Lando will be in 6th. Perez can start for 4th, because if he is in 4th, he might be able to give a good performance and come up in the podium places. So Perez will be 4th, Leclerc 5th, Lando 6th, Carlos in 7th, and Sebastian Vettel in 8th. It is George Russell in 9th place. Now, in 2020, he managed to finish in 12th place in Q2, and in 2019 he went into the top 10. He finished in 9th, but because all the drivers in the back were able to go faster, he managed to finish only in 16th. Then he had to start the race from 16th, but that was a very good lap from George Russell. So I think he has the ability to go into Q3. I think he has the ability to be ahead of Daniel Ricciardo at the same time. So Russell will be in P9, Daniel Ricciardo will be in P10. Lance Stroll in the Aston Martin in 11th place, the man who finished 3rd in qualifying last year, will be starting from 11th this year, because now we have seen the speed of the cars. It is much more better now, especially Ferrari has to be appreciated. Much better than last year. So I think Lance Stroll himself might have to be in a battle with George Russell or Daniel Ricciardo if he needs to go into Q3. So he'll be in 11th. Gasly will be in 12th. Fernando Alonso in 13th. Esteban Ocon, finally another Q2 appearance, not Q1 anymore. Esteban Ocon into 14th place ahead of Antonio Giovinazzi. Yuki Tsunoda is out of qualifying ahead of Raikkonen, Latifi, Schumacher, Mazepin. The last 4 always remain the same, and mostly even the top 3 as well. But the battle is always between the 4th up to 8th or 6th up to 10th, however it is. And I feel the biggest battle will be the battle for 9th between Daniel Ricciardo, Lance Stroll, Pierre Gasly, somewhat of even George Russell as well. A battle for 9th place. And the possibility that who will take the 9th place, according to me, I think George Russell will, but we do know that the other cars are going fast, including the tactics of the players, especially Fernando Alonso. So I think George Russell will at least have to finish in 9th, but this is a really big battle to watch out for, including the battle between Lando, Charles Leclerc, Carlos, and Sebastian Vettel for 5th place. Yuki Tsunoda might be able to replace Antonio Giovinazzi. And at the checkered flag, the result awaits. Max Verstappen winning the Hungarian Grand Prix from Lewis Hamilton, and there is Valtteri Bottas on the podium places. Now, I think Bottas is the man left out, but the biggest battle to watch out for when it comes to the race, or whether it comes to the championship or not, it is always between Verstappen and Hamilton. May it be crashes, may it be overtake, may it be the gap between both the players. This is always the biggest battle in the entire year. Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton. Fastest lap for Lewis Hamilton. Driver of the day, Sergio Perez and George Russell could be the driver of the day. The DNFs are 2 to 5. The drivers to watch out for: Valtteri Bottas, the most important. Sebastian Vettel will he be mainly for the qualifying session? He's the important driver to watch out for. Fernando Alonso, somewhat in the race day. I mean, this he got his first victory ever in Formula One here in Hungary. But the most important driver to watch out for, it is Valtteri Bottas. But at the same time, George Russell, because Russell has not scored a point yet with Williams, I mean. And he was on the verge of getting a point in Styria if it weren't for Fernando Alonso who had overtook him. So George Russell is a really important driver to watch out for. Hope you enjoy this video. Make sure you click the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these with your friends, with all the F1 fans whom you know. Please ask them to subscribe as well. See you next time for the next video. Until then, next time, goodbye.